have my cranberry juice heating up from my cranberries that I mashed and juiced and all the things yesterday. I am going to heat it up, but I'm going to dilute it because it's extremely concentrated. So I'm doing it a little less than half and half. Once it heats up, I will then add my sugar until I get it just, you don't want it too sweet because you don't want it to be syrup, but get it to where it's not as bitter because cranberries can be bitter. I have my oranges here. I'm going to slice these. I'm going to put a few slices in each jar with a cinnamon stick. That will make the spiced cranberry juice, and I'll just water bath can it. I use my pressure canner as my water bath canner just because I just do. Especially if I don't have a lot to can and I don't figure I'm going to get a lot of juice. I may get more than what I think. We shall see. But I have 3 oranges. I washed these in a vinegar solution to make sure there's nothing, no waxy stuff or chemicals or anything on them, which I did buy organic oranges, so that helps. I won't put the ends in there. I am just slicing these. I'm going to put them in there just like this. This is the size of the cinnamon sticks that I'm using. It's not the great big ones. If you have the big ones, you might want to break them in half. Just going to do these. That is what I have in my jars. I have 2 slices of orange and 1 small cinnamon stick. Now we will wait for this to get warm enough that it will dissolve the sugar. I just play with it and do a little sugar, a little water until I get it to where I like it. So you'll want to taste it because you may like yours sweeter than I like mine. You may like yours stronger than I like mine. You just have to play with it and see what tastes good to you. Yep, definitely got to have some sugar. Now I use pure cane sugar. This is the brand that I use. I buy this at Walmart. Like I said, I'm just going to put some in here and taste it until I get it to where it's not bitter and it's good. I'm going to start with a cup. I may have to add some more water to it. If it's still real strong, that's better, but it's still a little bitter. I doubt we'll need more than 2 cups. May add a little more water to it, and I think it'll be ready to ladle in the jars. The difference in this, the store-bought cranberry juice, this will have some sediment in the bottom of it. You may not be able to get all of the sediment out. I strained it through a colander, then I strained it through a fine mesh strainer, and I strained it through cheesecloth. So I got a good bit, nearly all of it out. There will be some that will settle in the bottom of your jar. When you go to pour it out, you don't have to pour it out to where you still have, just dump it all out. If you pour it out slowly, you don't get the sediment out of the bottom, unless it doesn't bother you, and you can drink it then. Some people don't like that. That's better. 2 cups of sugar. I am going to add a little bit more of distilled water. We'll taste it again and make sure that it's still good and I didn't weaken it too much. Which if I did, I guess it's just too bad, isn't it? It's already in there. No, that's perfect. This will be sticky. You will need to make sure that you clean your rims on your jars. You'll want to clean those real good. Isn't that pretty? Now, once you open the jar, of course, you will have to put it in the refrigerator if you don't drink it all. If it's too strong, you can always add water to it once you pour it up. Now that I have everything poured up, I'm just getting a little bit of white vinegar on a paper towel. I'm going to wipe around these rings to make sure there's no sugar or anything on those to keep them from sealing, because we want to make sure that they seal properly. I always run my finger around the edge of it to make sure nothing has gotten on there that could hinder it. Because you'll feel it. If you feel something on there, you can tell it. If it's not smooth around that lip right there, then your jar may not seal. So you'll want to make sure to check every jar. That's just one little extra step that doesn't take any time at all. We're just going to put our seals and our rings on. We'll just do those as with everything, just fingertip tight. Now that all the jars are loaded, the canner is full over the top of the jars. We're waiting on the water to come to a boil. Then I will set my timer for 20 minutes. I will process these for 20 minutes. While we're waiting, I thought I would tell you a little bit about my canner. This canner was gifted to me by my daddy's sister. My Aunt Patricia gifted me this canner. I am so honored and proud to have it. I wouldn't take $1 million for it. Our timer has gone off. Now we are taking out the jars. If you'll listen, you'll hear them pop and close. Music to my ears. Now I will just cover these and let them sit till they get cool. I will put a screenshot of a cosmopolitan recipe at the end of this video. You really don't have to use a lot of the orange stuff if you use spiced cranberry juice. You can use just your regular vodka. I myself don't drink it. A lot of people like a cosmopolitan. I know that it is made with cranberry juice, so I will have a screenshot of that at the end for you. I hope y'all have a wonderful day.